Hello there, and welcome to CoGPod episode 41. This is the special Canadian edition. It's me, Nick, and we have MillyMazilla. Say hello, Millie.
Hey, guys.
We also have Glitter with us. Say hello, Glitter.
Hello.
And today we're going to do a special Canadian episode, and I'd like to use a word I learned last night. I'm going to call this the Canadian Cuddle Puddle.
Oh, yeah. God.
Yeah, doesn't that sound sexy? Maple syrup and mousses and all that kind of stuff.
Drippings from igloos.
So, I think to start off, I think we should go through the story of like the random circumstances that brought us to having a Canadian episode at all and meeting on here. So,
sounds good.
Why don't you tell that story since you are the super guest?
So, it's kind of a weird story because Nick and I live in the same town, and Nick, I, and Glitter actually live in the same town. And I'd never met Nick prior to actually last weekend. But we had joined into the COG community through Grim. I had joined in and met Nick through that. So it was just kind of funny. Like, I've been part of the community for about a year now and just only met Nick, who lives in the same town as me, last weekend. And I've seen him pretty much like 3 times since then.
Isn't it weird how that works?
Last night.
Yeah, we did. We played cards, and man, I don't even know if we should say the name of what we were playing, should we?
I mean, we could plug the game, but not really talk about what it's about.
Yeah, what was the name of the game again?
The game was called Tentacle Bento.
Oh, okay.
And Pokemon.
And Pokemon. That one's pretty PG. But I just remember this podcast isn't PG, so Tentacle Bento is basically alien.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna say it. So
it's a set collecting game about collecting anime girls.
Yeah, it's hentai. That's what it's called, isn't it? Yeah, hentai.
Yes.
Yeah, so
I think hentai is specifically just like animated porn. This is like tentacle porn.
Okay.
I did not play.
I won.
Yeah, you did. It's a pretty weird game.
And very strange.
Yeah, highly recommended, I guess.
It was fun.
Yeah, there's 1 page of rules, but there's like 600 rules on it. I didn't really know what was going on.
Yeah, I was completely lost. I was just watching it.
Yeah.
They did get a fair amount of text under that 1 page, let's be fair.
Yeah, I guess they did. I never looked at the rules. I don't know how to read, so that's a problem. But
Reading's for schmucks.
Yeah. Should we also plug where we were playing it at? Would they like that kind of thing?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they'd be against it.
Okay, well, go ahead.
So we were playing it at Mythic Games and Hobbies in our hometown. It's a game store that's opened up just about the same time the podcast started last October.
Mm-hmm. Coincidence? Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably.
Most likely.
So, you've both lived in Canada your entire lives, is that right?
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah. Have you traveled out of Canada much, or?
Never.
Not at all. Furthest I've been is to Truro.
To Truro? That's the furthest you've ever been?
That's the furthest I've ever been.
Oh my goodness,
I haven't made it
man.
that far.
What?
I know. I'm confined to the walls of Nova Scotia.
Wow. Oh, well, there's a whole world out there, and they are interested in Canada, but I guess they're going to get mostly a Nova Scotia slant on things.
I mean, it's an interesting part of Canada.
Oh, yeah. It's the best part. It's the only part that really counts, in my opinion.
Plus, we're all cute.
Yeah, absolutely. But we got a literal metric, because we're Canadian, metric shit ton of questions to go through. So we should probably get into it. And don't worry if you ramble on. That's kind of what we do. So, you guys ready for the unlightning round?
All right. So let's do it.
Let's go.
Right. First one's from Luke. He is one of our regular hosts. Just how influential was Robyn Sparkles to the youth of Canada?
Oh, God.
More influential than Alanis Morissette.
Oh, my. I got a question. Robyn Sparkles wasn't really a thing, was it?
No.
No.
Oh, okay. Because I wasn't sure about that. That's from How I Met Your Mother, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so she was literally... The reason I made the Alanis Morissette joke was because she was literally based on Alanis Morissette.
Oh,
really?
okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
FYI, I hate Alanis Morissette.
Me too.
Not a fan.
Terrible.
The best thing that she's ever done is the Isn't It Ironic song, and it took her like 20 years to acknowledge the fact that the song as a whole was ironic, because none of the examples of irony in the song were ironic.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It took her 20 years to admit it.
Just about.
Oh, wow. I do have a bit of trivia about Alanis Morissette, though.
Okay.
Do you know the song You Oughta Know?
Yes.
Do you know who that was written about?
Wait. I do. Uncle Joey.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
I've definitely heard rumors that she's tried to deny them since then, that it was written about Dave Coulier.
That's so funny. I find that hilarious.
Oh, I forgot his real name.
Cut it out.
Just for fan service for our American friends, let's just take a turn and do this. About. There you go. Enjoy that.
I didn't think of that. We should have done like Canadian words.
Top 10 Canadian words that Americans think we always say but we never do. Eh?
I don't know. We kind of do, don't we?
I notice it in some people.
Yeah.
I say all the time.
All the time?
All the time.
All the time, okay, the next one is also from one of our regular hosts. It's Amanda. And it hasn't become a thing yet, but I should probably read these before I say it. But I want to know, who would you say are the most influential Canadians, and separately or not, who are your favorite Canadian celebs?
Ooh.
I guess I'll take the answer first on this one since I started talking. Okay. Most influential, I mean, negatively they could have an influence. Like let's go with Justin Bieber, because he taught people what Canadians aren't. He's not a good example of a typical Canadian.
Exactly, good answer.
If I had to choose favorite Canadian celebrity, probably Sidney Crosby, because he was responsible for getting both my first and last name on the Stanley Cup in 1 year.
Woohoo! Live vicariously.
I don't know.
All right, so Glitter's stumped on that. Do you want to take a point on this while she thinks, Nick?
Well, I'm gonna say both Justin Bieber and Bieber. That's why I should have changed it to if he wanted to represent us. So Justin Bieber and Nickelback were both pretty influential on the world stage, I guess.
How not to make music and how not to act.
But I think we could say like William Shatner for both of those, maybe even I could say.
Yeah,
because everyone knows William Shatner.
This is true.
So that's going to be mine.
He did transcend the borders.
I didn't know that Seth Rogen was Canadian.
Oh yeah. So is that your favorite?
I do quite enjoy him.
Gotta love being famous for being stoned.
He took something he loved and turned it into a career. So
that's true influence.
Yeah.
Although I really did enjoy Corey Monteith, which is sad because his passing just.
So since I have this platform to point it out, Corey Monteith, who was like Finn, I think his name was from Glee.
Yep.
Looks very much like he could be the offspring of Rick Astley.
Really?
Yeah. Like, if you actually look at a picture of them side by side, like a current picture of Rick Astley versus Corey Monteith, you can see some of the facial structure. It's kind of weird.
So basically what you're telling me is you have a theory that he didn't really die. He just became someone from the past.
It explains how Rick Astley's career got reinvigorated.
Oh.
Time traveling death conspiracies. You heard it here first.
He just absorbed him by osmosis.
Yeah. Oh boy, that's a good one. I'm gonna have to use that somehow.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. Did you guys have more on that question, or are we moving onwards?
I think we covered most of that.
Yeah, you good with that, Glitter?
Yes.
All right. So the next one comes from our good buddy Lazzrich the Lich, and his question is: You are given unlimited resources. Which country do you invade to create a Canadian empire, and why that country?
Ooh.
Huh.
So
What do I? Sorry.
That's okay. I was gonna say, what can we say without giving away our actual country's plans?
Yeah, I mean, don't you know we're all in on the military plans here?
That's right. We talk about it with Joe and Dave from Toronto.
Yeah. You know Joe and Dave.
Yeah.
And the friend Frank in accounting.
That's right, Frank. Good old Frank.
Frank, what a guy. If I had to pick a single country, I mean, so anything with land mass seems like a good idea. Like, let's take back Russia.
Okay. Oh, we could take
similar climate.
That's a good answer.
It's got a lot of land mass, and when we expand as people, we have more room to place them, so we don't end up with like a China situation with like 1 billion people in PEI.
That's true. Good points.
I'm just gonna help you invade.
You're not gonna make your own choice?
No, we're a team.
Oh, okay.
We'll take one from Mother Russia.
You mean Mother Canada too?
Not yet.
Not yet. All right, that's a good one. I'm going to go a different route. I am not super up on military spending, so I'd take over America because it's right there. I mean, it's touching us anyway.
Giggity.
Yeah. Plus, the only thing I'd be worried about is if Canada invaded America, would we ruin their TV and movie industry? Like, would it become garbage like ours is?
That's why you gotta go to Russia.
Yeah.
I don't know, because we would have all the creative minds from the United States at that point.
Yeah, so we'd have to give them autonomy. Like, if you're a creative person, you get to do what you want still.
Yeah. Reward the creativity.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah.
And just to clarify, not the entirety of the Canadian movie and film industry is terrible. Quarter Gas was a good show.
That's the exception.
Okay, I'll accept that. Quarter Gas is the one exception to that rule.
Yeah. That movie Haunter we watched on session 8 was okay too. But that's like 2 out of 10 million. So, what you gonna do? But anyway, I'd take over the US, and I'd take it over because it's right here, and I figure we'd probably have less integration problems.
Yeah, similar culture. It makes sense.
Yeah. Plus, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, we kind of went similar ways. You went similar culture, I went similar climate.
Yeah. So we'll just take over both. We don't have to decide.
Yeah, we'll just visit each other.
Yeah, easy. We'll tow them all together, too.
Yeah.
Easy peasy.
We'll just rebuild Pangea.
Yeah, exactly.
Pangea.
I like it. I like it a lot. All right, moving along, because we really have quite a number of questions to do. So
it seems so.
Yeah, people seem to be quite interested in Canada.
Maybe we'll have to do number 2.
Oh, maybe so. We got a lot in the email too, so that what you guys see isn't even a fraction of it.
And to be fair, I stopped checking about midweek, so
yeah. So we got iMorpheus, former host of Death by Horror, which was my number 1 favorite podcast, by the way. I know I've mentioned that 10,000 times. Big fan of this guy. He's also the one who does me and Grimm's trips to Japan episodes with us, so
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. So his is, there were over 850 graduates in my senior year of high school. Is that a ridiculous number of graduates by Canadian standards?
At least in my experience, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I
mine
think
too.
My graduating class, there might have been 250, and that's a stretch.
Yeah, I don't think I had that many.
Yeah, I think mine was maybe 150.
Yeah, if I had that.
Like, I think, like, average class size, like, all throughout like junior high and things like that, it was about 15 to 20 at tops, and then they would split us off into separate groups. So
yeah, but then we've got Toronto and Vancouver, where that would probably be closer, maybe.
Yeah, I imagine it's all going to come down to population. The larger the city, the more people there are. I don't think we'd ever hit 850, though.
No, probably not.
Can you imagine having to sit in there?
Oh my god, that'd be worse. The worst if your last name started with a Z.
Yeah.
You'd be there like 5 hours just listening to people getting called up.
Yeah.
And finally, Zulu Zuckerberg.
Poor Zulu Zuckerberg. He's always getting the short end of the stick.
He's the first one that's excited when they do reverse alphabetical order.
Oh yeah, he's out of there in no time, but...
He was like taking a nap.
He's like, screw you, Adam Apple, screw you.
But is he related to Mark Zuckerberg, or like his...
different chain of Zuckerbergs.
Oh, okay.
This is the...
That's hilarious. So hopefully that answers your question. I guess the main thing is we doubt it, but we don't know for sure.
Yeah, like, I think tops I could imagine for anywhere like Vancouver or Toronto would be like 600.
Yeah, I think that's about accurate. But that's still a lot. Still a lot of waiting for Zulu Zuckerberg, though.
Poor Zulu.
So the next ones came in. So why don't you now tell? I'm getting you to tell us all kinds of stories because I get to lean back and do nothing.
That's fine.
But you have a famous connection.
Oh, okay.
Tell us about this, and I want to know the origin story.
So, I guess the biggest part of the origin story was I just became a regular viewer on Twitch, but he's referring to Papa DeFranco, Philip DeFranco Sr., the father of Philip DeFranco of the Philip DeFranco Show on YouTube. How many more times can I say Philip DeFranco? So he started a Twitch channel. I won't really go into the details of why because it's more on his personal side. But basically, he was on Twitch regularly playing Destiny, and I hung out there for the longest time. He played specifically on Xbox, so for the longest time I was just chatting back and forth. We became friends through that, and then Christmas, not last year but the year before, I purchased an Xbox One. He added me on Destiny, and then as a result, we basically played Destiny quite regularly.
It came to a point where if his voice wasn't coming through my TV, there was something wrong. Like, they played all the time together.
Yeah, like, we spent a lot of time playing Destiny together. So, as a result, you know, we're on, like, a username level basis. Well, obviously we know each other's first names, but...
Yeah. So you're basically best buds.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Let's go with that. We've had inside jokes. We'll put it at that.
Oh, okay. Does Philip DeFranco call you Uncle Millie?
That would be fantastic.
You know what? For the purpose of the CoGPod, we're going to pretend that's real.
Old Uncle Millie.
Yeah, old Uncle Millie. Looking after the kids when the papa's away.
Oh, God.
Anyway.
To be perfectly honest, like, it's one of those things, I just don't bring it up at all. So I assume he gets enough of that throughout the day. It's like, no, I'm not going to ask him anything about it. If he wants to bring stuff up, that's cool.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to be. I mean, I'm sure just like regular people, they don't want people like fawning over them and acting weird. They just want people to talk to and hang out with, right?
Exactly.
So the reason that we told that story is because he actually sent in a question. And it goes like this. Glad I saw your post. I need to ask, is it all of Canada, Canadian flag, that don't want me back in country? Or is it just your government?
So I think what he's asking is it just the government that doesn't want to let him back into Canada, or is it the country as a whole?
Is this a joke, or is he not allowed here for some reason?
I don't know.
I asked him for clarification on Twitter. He never answered. He basically told me he told me he would have to silence me if he told me.
Oh dear. Well, okay. I'm gonna take this as real then.
I mean, he can come here if he wants.
Yeah, like if he wants to come to Canada, I'm not going to deny him entry. So I guess technically it can't be a country as a whole.
Yeah, well, I don't know him, but he seems like a cool enough guy.
He can come bunk with us. That's cool.
Yeah, he'd like Yarmouth. Yarmouth's cool.
You can come hang out with us.
Yeah, Seafest is going on.
Down.
It's probably the best time of year to come to Yarmouth.
Yeah.
There's actually things going on.
Exactly. Little known fact, Nova Scotia owns the entire sea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally, it's ours.
So stay out unless you are someone we're inviting here. So I guess the short answer is it is not all of Canada. Perhaps it's the government, but you might want to try again now that Trudeau's in. He's pretty lovey-dovey.
Yeah, let's be fair. Trudeau is a lot more forgiving than Harper would have been.
Yeah. And I don't know if anyone asked this or not because we're not along there yet, but I am pro-Trudeau. I think he's awesome. So.
I am definitely pro-Trudeau as well.
I agree.
I think there's a lot of people who want to skew things a lot of ways, but nah. No, Trudeau's good. I think he's going to do good.
Yeah, I think so too. And to be fair, the people you hear most when you listen to media are the loudmouth hillbillies because they're screaming while everyone else is just like, yeah, I like Trudeau.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, what's the worst he's done? He elbow dropped that woman by accident.
That's entertainment.
I still picture him like Macho Man Randy Savage every time I do that. It's like, oh yeah, dropping the Trudeau elbow.
Oh yeah, snap into a parliament. So yeah, that was
snap into a poutine.
Oh, which by the way, I was eating a poutine right before this to prepare for the show. That's and
fantastic.
It had curds, which is the only real way you're supposed to have it, is what I've been told.
So jealous.
Yeah, it was from Mary Brown's.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they even threw some chicken on top of it, so whatever.
That's another place we need to add to the city when we go. Smoke's Poutineery.
Oh, there you go. But you got to go to Water and Bone first. Ramen.
Absolutely. That was like number one on my list.
Oh yeah, best thing I've ever had, including every category that has ever existed. So
good enough.
Yeah.
Okay, next question.
Moving along. The next one comes from someone called Very Tired. And
okay. So I know who that is as well.
Okay.
That's actually Sabrina DeFranco, which would be
my
Philip
goodness.
DeFranco's sister.
So does she call you Uncle Millie?
No, but she does know who I am. We've had conversations. She's very much into different anime fandoms, actually.
Oh, that's awesome.
Puns.
And puns. So if you got good puns, send them their way.
You're in with the whole family here. The next one after this is probably like their grandfather or something, maybe? No, I don't know.
We'll see.
So she's asking, would you rather die suffocated in maple leaves or put maple syrup on literally every single item you ingest?
That reminds me of the movie Alf.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, do you like sugar? Is there sugar and syrup? I would put maple syrup on everything.
Yeah, I feel like that's the better choice of the two. Like, suffocating in maple leaves, that's a lot of maple leaves.
Yeah, that is. That would be a crushing...
Plus then you get the whole sweet and salty thing.
Yeah. Can I put maple syrup on the maple leaves, then suffocate on them?
I think you'd kind of have to. Like...
Just to gloop them all together.
Yeah, it would be maple leaf mache. That's it.
I feel like at that point, the only thing you can do is be reborn as the first true Canadian horror villain.
This is how we rise from the ashes. Maple leaves are our phoenixes. Man, I don't like the idea of putting maple syrup on everything because I don't like sweet so much. Except popsicles.
Me either, but I wouldn't want to die either.
They didn't. She didn't clarify how much maple syrup.
Maybe just like
a pinpoint drop of it. We're good.
I could handle that.
It's like have that one sweet bite and then back to your savory.
Food related. Did you guys see when I did that PEI Carolina Reaper peanut brittle challenge?
I was in the voice chat with
you. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
And then I actually did go back and watch it on YouTube.
I watched
day
it
before.
with him.
It's
How was your asshole not on fire?
Well,
She goes right to the gruesome details.
Well,
Like, that looks so bad.
it was the most pain I've ever felt, but I'll give you a little play-by-play of what happened after the camera was off. I had planned to go Pokemon hunting. My friend showed up. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to try and use the bathroom before I go, just in case. So I'm sitting there on the bathroom, on the toilet, and I'm like, wait a minute. I think it's going the other direction, so I had to flip over.
Oh!
And I scream vomited for like 15 minutes.
That's good.
Yes.
So that's kind of funny. Had you actually gone Pokemon hunting, that's where we went that night.
Yeah, because you would have seen me like laying on the pavement, screaming and vomiting at the same time.
Which is funny because I'm like, I bet Nick's not gonna be out tonight.
Yeah, you were right.
We were making that joke. It's like, yeah, with our luck lately, we'll just turn up there and Nick will be there.
If I was, it wouldn't have been a very good sight.
Vomiting at the lighthouse.
Yeah, so, yeah, you'd drive up there and you'd see a guy with his pants down laying on the ground, vomiting and screaming.
There's a live stream at our lighthouse.
Oh, great. Everyone could have saw it.
Yeah, there we go. Next time we go Pokemon hunting, we can live stream. We can tell people to go to the live stream and watch all the excitement.
You know what they should really have up there is Wi-Fi.
Or a toilet.
Like, even if it's like donate Wi-Fi, like you donate $1 and they give you a Wi-Fi password.
Yeah.
I
go through so much data up there.
Oh yeah, me too. There is a good part to the story though. If you ever accidentally eat something super hot, I can tell you specifically how to cure yourself. You grab a box of ice cream sandwiches and you lay on the floor next to your bed and eat them all.
Oh.
And weep.
Dairy
and weep.
Dairy and spice can't be good. That's gonna be a lot of curdling.
Yeah, it makes cheese, but no, just kidding.
Cheese is delicious.
Not this kind. But no, that's the only thing you can do for yourself is like eat a box of ice cream sandwiches while lying on the floor next to your bed.
I heard peanut butter. If you eat peanut butter,
maybe
it's supposed to help.
I don't know.
You gotta pray to the Ben and Jerry's gods.
Yeah, basically. So that's sort of off topic. We had a second question from Very Tired also, which is, how much Kinder candy / chocolate are you in possession of?
Surprisingly, none. Like, there was a point when Glitter first started doing YouTube that we had a ton of it, because we figured, hey, it's not available in the States. It might be something interesting for them to see people open up. Okay. So they don't get Kinder Surprise? No, because it's actually illegal, I think, for them to be sold where they have the toy inside the chocolate. Oh.
Can you imagine if they could get, like, the big $10 ones to come out at Easter time? It's, like, bigger than your head.
Yeah, I mean, I guess everyone's probably aware, but Kinder Surprises is, like, kind of cheap, but also delicious chocolate. Chocolate eggs that have a little capsule inside of them that have a toy that you normally build.
Yeah.
But
usually kids go crazy. The
toy is inside a plastic container inside the egg. Like, there's literally no danger of eating that egg, is there?
No, like, if you were to consume that egg, then you had to have, like, been pretty reckless with your life choices. Yeah, like...
You bite into that egg, and, like, there's that capsule.
Like, the chocolate egg isn't sturdy by any means, so if you bite into it, usually it shatters.
Yeah. But, like, a country that allows butterfly knives, switchblades, automatic weapons...
but no Kinder eggs.
Like... The priorities seem messed up a little.
But I think the difference there is children can buy Kinder eggs. Children can't buy butterfly knives, I hope.
Are you sure?
America.
I hope.
They have something called knife eggs, where they bite into the egg and it's got a butterfly knife inside of it.
Oh, that explains all that stuff over razor blades and Halloween candy.
Yeah, that's where it comes from. I guess my answer to this is I have one Kinder egg and a whole bunch of chocolate Pocky in my cupboard. Because my friend comes over to play games and stuff a lot, and if she's in a bad mood, I use it to fend her off.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. Ladies like the chocolate. Ain't that right,
Trying to
Glitter?
think if we have any chocolate. I'm not a huge chocolate fan.
Really?
I like the occasional peanut butter cup
Okay.
and like the red Lindor, but like a box of Lindor could last me months.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, sub question while we're on this subject. Favorite chocolate bars? Go.
Peanut butter cups.
Does that count as a bar?
We sell it with chocolate bars.
I would say yes.
Okay. Turkish Delight.
Coffee Crisp.
Oh, yeah, that's a close second for me, I think. Those are real good.
If peanut butter cups don't count, then Lindor chocolate bars.
Good enough.
Oh, yeah, those are good too.
Those are
It all counts. We're easy to get along with, right? Because we're Canadians.
Well, the reason I kind of brought that up is there's actually a lot of chocolate bars that are specific to Canada that aren't in the States.
Oh, that reminds me of something. In America, do you know what a Smartie is?
Isn't it like our rockets?
Yeah, it's what we call rockets.
Yeah, and do you know what a rocket
So
is?
gross.
A rocket is like a set. Well, do you mean like in the States what a rocket is?
Yeah.
I don't. Are they more like M&Ms?
Yeah, our Smarties are rockets, and wait, they call our Smarties rockets, and they call our rockets Smarties. It's flip flop.
Yeah.
Weird.
I don't know why, but that's the thing.
I hate rockets.
Oh, really? I love rockets.
Like our rockets, I hate them.
I like both. I like both sets of rockets depending on which country you're in.
It's such an odd thing. We had this discussion, I think, around Halloween time. Actually, it
Love
might
Halloween.
probably was on that live cast we did then. I can't remember.
I can't wait for Halloween.
We're on 41 friggin' episodes. I don't remember what happened any time. And I also can't wait for Halloween. It's my evil Christmas.
Yeah, Halloween was my Christmas.
Yeah, Glitter has a fairly unique collection that I kind of share as well. What's that?
Skulls.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Isn't
my
that
living room decor is like sugar skulls and stuff.
That's so cool.
I'm okay with that because it means I could pretty easily convince her to buy me Skull vodka.
How much
Just
skull
like
vodka have you
bottle.
ingested?
Surprisingly, only one large one that I got for Christmas and
A couple little ones.
a couple little ones.
Does she get the bottle back when you're done? You just get the vodka part?
She just got the bottle, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I put food coloring in them and
Although,
water.
to be fair, this one was like a Rolling Stone special edition one, so
Oh, nice.
the bottle's mine. But
I like every couple months switch the colors out and put new colors in it.
Do you put glitter in them?
I never thought of that.
she
What?
will now.
I will.
Your internet name is Glitterstone and you
I
haven't
know.
put glitter in your skulls?
Oh, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
Well, I do have some that are like on the wall that are all glittery. Like I've got a bride and groom that are glittery.
Oh, I think I've
feel like
seen
we're-
them in stores.
I feel
At
like
my
we
work?
might have just made you a logo.
Oh, yeah. There you go. That's what
Yeah,
you
I
need
like
for a
that.
logo. A glitter skull.
Somebody should make that for me.
Millie,
Just
get
have
on
it
that.
have it like a skull, but have it have like a 3D swirling glitter feel inside of it.
Yeah. Gotta have lens
Sitting on it
flares
like a
and
big massive
stuff.
stone.
Yeah.
There you go.
That'd be awesome. Somebody
Yeah.
should make that for me.
Yeah, definitely. That would be cool.
So I think we can get back on track with questions.
Yeah, we're you guys must be getting comfortable because we're always getting off track, which is also partially my fault. But
Suck Gouda.
They want to know about Canada. We're just going to talk until they learn about Canada.
Sorry.
Not sorry.
Sorry. This is from Jackie Storm.
Storm.
What singular Canadian food specialty do I absolutely have to try?
Garlic fingers.
Yeah, I think I agree on that one because I was so perplexed that garlic fingers weren't a thing in the States when I found out about it.
Oh, really? Oh, I know they wouldn't have the sauce for them.
I mean, yeah, I guess that would be my secondary answer. Since she took garlic fingers, I would say donaires.
Yeah. Donaires, and then I guess I would say poutine because I was just eating it. So.
We actually... Sorry. We had a friend who we're actually sending poutine gravy to because it's like crazy expensive there.
Yeah, like
Really?
she had to buy. Yeah, she had to buy it on Amazon. It was something like $8 a pack for them.
What the heck is poutine gravy anyway?
It's just basically like beef gravy or like pork gravy.
Yeah.
But you can buy like little pouches where you just pour the stuff in with water.
Okay.
Boil it.
And boil it, so it's kind of a synthetic, really salty gravy.
Oh, yeah. That's got to be the best.
That's so good.
What
Yeah,
kind of gravy is the official one, would you say?
I feel like probably pork.
Yeah?
Anything that goes on top.
Anything that goes on top?
I'm down for all gravy.
All
I
right.
feel like it's pork. Either that or like have you ever bought those canned meatballs?
Oh, gross. But yes.
Yeah, like the gravy that comes in that.
I'm sorry if I offended you, like your cupboards are full of canned meatballs or anything.
No. I specifically I meant like low quality gravy. I feel like is the perfect poutine gravy.
Okay. Get a can of meatballs. Throw out the meatballs.
I mean, you can crush the meatballs up and put them in it.
Yeah, I suppose you could. And
That's the awesome thing about poutine.
Just put any crap on top.
Throw random stuff in it.
Limitless potential.
Yes, I guess. I try not to have it too much because one of its potentials is heart disease. So it's pretty bad for you. It's cheese and gravy on the starchiest, least healthy vegetable.
Yeah.
So
delicious.
it is.
That's why it's delicious.
Yeah. Anything good for you wouldn't taste very good, I'm sure. There is a bonus question to this.
Okay.
Very vague. What does one actually do in Canada? LOL.
Everything.
I mean, we could take that as what does one do in our part of Canada, to which case the answer is wait until
we die. Wait for death.
Canada, everyone.
That's not what you were actually going to say, was it?
That was pretty close, actually.
Oh, okay.
I was just going to say wait for it to be over.
Oh, yeah. I would say the same about winter, but I don't think I would say it about life in general. That's pretty
winter.
depressing.
I'm trying to think, like, in general, what are things that you should see in Canada? Like, I feel like the CN Tower, probably Niagara Falls.
Yeah.
I've never seen any of that.
Neither have I. I would say, like, the wharfs and the boats and stuff in Nova Scotia.
Yep, they're pretty good.
I don't know what's in New Brunswick, so we'll just skip over New Brunswick.
You know what? Nothing's in New Brunswick. I don't like it at all.
Old Montreal or the old city in Quebec.
Yeah, that's very nice.
Just all the pastures and stuff, I guess, in both Saskatchewan. Well, no, I'll come back to Saskatchewan and Alberta. In Saskatchewan, just the fact that you can see from one end to the other by using binoculars. I'd also say the Rocky Mountains.
Oh, yeah.
Those are just general sightseeing things.
I quite enjoy like going for beach glass.
Oh, yeah. That's popular around here. So
I mean, you could throw yourself into Niagara Falls in a barrel.
Yeah. I don't think they let people do that so much anymore, but so
no, it's gonna have to be legal.
Don't be disappointed when you get to Niagara Falls and they won't rent you a barrel. But yeah, the beach glass thing is really popular around here. So trash collecting is one of our hobbies.
And again, something that I personally don't understand, but one of the biggest tourist attractions here is the lighthouse. The
lighthouse?
Yeah, like, I don't understand why that's such a big tourist attraction here.
Oh, they just have to rare Pokemon.
Yeah, so much more recently, but, like, it's still always been a big public fixture for it. It's like, literally, it's a lighthouse. Every coastal town has one.
I don't think there's, like, a lot of coastal towns with lighthouses in the U.S.
Probably.
I know I snap pictures sometimes when I'm up there. And Amanda in particular was like, I can't believe something like this exists. Like, it's pretty amazing to some people.
Maybe that is the allure then. Maybe we just don't understand it because we've always had them.
I think so.
I love it.
That might be an interesting thing for people to weigh in on. Do you know, or do you have any lighthouses near you? And
if so, do you care about them?
Yeah.
On a more, like, on a smaller level, micro level, like, what do you guys do for fun in your regular lives? I guess that's
Pokemon.
Work.
So
you do that for fun?
I guess my biggest fun things like you said, Go Pokemon Go playing, which I do far less than she does.
Okay.
I've gotten within the last year into speedrunning video games, and pretty much every weekend go play a mixture of card games and board games at Game Store.
Yeah, we spend a lot of time at Mythic.
Cool. It's a nice place. It's real nice.
Yeah.
Anything else that you guys do like on the regular for fun? I know you play video games. Eat food.
Yeah.
That's popular with me.
We've been going out a lot.
Yeah.
For like eating out and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're pretty mundane for things like that.
Have you been to the Gaia food truck?
Not yet.
Excellent. Like fresh herbs and stuff. Real good.
Any personal recommendations from there?
Maybe, but I don't think most people are gonna like it. I got the crispy tofu on.
I would try it.
It's good. I like it. It's exactly what it says it is. No surprises.
We've actually been eating at Sip Cafe a lot. Like a lot.
Oh, it's really nice there now, isn't it?
Oh, it is gorgeous.
Yeah, I like it a lot better than its other place.
Yes, there's more room and
so much more room for activities.
Yeah. This whole lot of this episode is like inside things that people are not going to know what we're talking about, which is fine. Which is totally fine.
It's okay. Most of these places have websites or Facebook pages we could link to if necessary.
Yeah, so look it up, you lazy bastards. Come on, we can't do anything for you. I love saying stuff like that. No one's around to police me. So moving on.
CoGPod gone wild.
Oh yeah. Yeah, well we have a Discord channel specifically called The Shit Show for when Amanda's not around to make sure we behave. So
that's awesome.
Oh, we got another question from Papa DeFranco, which is basically Milly's brother. You may as well say.
Wow, this is I'm getting more and more into the family every time.
That's right. It's like the mafia. You kind of once you get in there, they keep pulling you back.
It's like, hey, come on, you're part of the mafia now.
Yeah, I'd be like, yes, please, mafia. No problem.
My body is ready.
I've been waiting for this all my life. Now I've got this piano wire strangling for a reason. No, just kidding.
You know how many years I put into tying the perfect noose of piano wire?
That's right. So the other one was probably not a real question because this one starts off saying real question.
Fair enough.
If you could live in the US, number one, would you?
I don't think so.
Depends on where it is and the circumstances, but I feel like there's a lot of stuff recently that I've wanted to do that would have been much more convenient being in the US.
This is true.
But I don't feel like I'd want to give up my Canadian identity.
Okay, what are the things you would want to do?
A lot of it honestly has been centered around like just meeting up with online friends, as well as like speedrunning conventions, things like that. Like SGDQ just went by, which is like a speedrunning thing that they do once a year. They do one in the winter as well.
Okay.
Limit Break.
Yeah, and then there was another one back in May that a lot of our friends went to that, would have been so much easier if we were in the States to go to.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
We actually plan on doing next year.
Are you going to venture past Truro, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to go to the exciting state of Utah.
Yeah, wow. Woo. You guys know how to live, let me tell you. Anywhere in the world, where would you like to go? Utah.
I've heard Utah. It's the place to be.
Not making fun of Utah, well, a little bit, but I mean, it's Utah's not Tokyo, it's not San Francisco.
That's just because that's where it's like at.
Utah knows its place.
I wouldn't mind going to California.
Yeah.
Just to say I've been there.
Man, we're making all the enemies in this one. You wanted to invade Russia, invade America, invade Utah specifically.
I would love to go to the Santa Monica Pier.
Oh, that would be cool. Yeah. And as for making enemies, I try to say at least 2 offensive things on recordings every time. So there's literally no backlash yet, so I'll let you know.
Fair enough.
So if you could live in the US, would you? If so, when, why, and where?
Okay, so
would it be Utah again? To
no.
live?
No.
They have two harsh winters.
So I think we kind of answered why with the first question in some cases, unless they mean specifically why that place. So when, I mean, I guess in the present, maybe in like 4 years when, maybe there's less Donald Trump.
Good idea.
If I had to pick anywhere right now, probably Minnesota, because I've heard it's the most Canadian-like state in the U.S.
I don't think I'd mind Texas.
Oh,
I think I'd enjoy Texas.
There's freaking scorpions there, though.
Oh, yeah, true.
And snakes that apparently get into people's car.
Maybe Nashville, then. I would love to go there.
I don't like the heat, so I would die.
What about all that twangy music?
Yes!
Gross.
That's why I would love it.
I think my favorite meme I've seen in regards to that is two guys talking. It's like, hey, have you ever heard how good music's made? Yeah, let's do it not that way.
Call it country.
Yeah, exactly.
I would love to go to, like, the Grand Ole Opry.
Oh, my goodness. What planet are you from? You're not 80 years old, so I don't know what's going on right now.
It's far established that she has no taste, so we're good.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 3.
I'm like a sugar skull loving girl who loves country music.
That sounds like a country song, maybe. I'm just a sugar skull loving country girl who likes music.
Yeah.
All right, go. There we go.
Top hit.
Someone write that song.
Yep.
Use that as my intro.
That's right. Oh, that would be good.
I'll go back into YouTube.
Number 3. How do you really feel about Trump?
So,
I'll let you go.
I feel like he is a moron, but I feel like that's established. I feel like, given the right circumstances, if there was someone there who could actually actively babysit him, he could potentially save the United States money, because he's proven that at least he's somewhat frugal. He's also bankrupted a lot of businesses, but I think money management is probably something he can do.
Yeah, and bankrupting for big business is sometimes part of a larger plan anyway, so...
Exactly.
How about you, Glitter? How do you feel about Trump?
Trump gives me anxiety.
Okay.
We'll just leave it at that.
Okay. I don't really think that he is an idiot. Because I feel like you can't survive in business being that way. I think he's
more talk than anything.
Yeah, I think he panders a lot to different demographics that have shown to be more loyal and consistent voters.
Yeah.
Not a big fan, but I don't think he's an idiot. And I think that in general, he's not going to do anything too crazy. But again, not a fan.
Yeah. I kind of feel the same way.
What is your dream life? And career?
Dream life and career?
Yes.
The one where I don't have to work a lot, but also have money to survive.
Oh, that sounds good.
And career, I actually would really like to do graphic design.
Do you do any of it now?
A little bit for anything. Like if I need logos and stuff online, I'll do it. Or sometimes I'll just mess around with stuff for fun.
Oh, could you make a sugar skull with glitters on it?
I could.
Oh, well, you should probably.
It's in the back of my mind.
Okay. Okay. How about you, Glitter?
My dream life would be like. Here we go. Ready?
I'm ready.
Like all the monies, but then I'd have like 6 kids.
Oh my
and have
god!
Like a big house and just be like a typical housewife.
Well, the 6-kid part sounds like a freaking nightmare to me. But good luck, you two.
Thanks.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have nightmares tonight.
Oh come on, you don't want to be Uncle Nick.
Oh, I don't mind being Uncle Nick. I don't want. Like,
He
and
doesn't want to be Daddy Nick.
yeah, and
God.
I don't want to be Daddy Nick with anyone who knows how to find me. So, wow, so many kids. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't even know what to say. But
And all the money, apparently.
Yeah.
well, you need it. It takes like.
But I think that if I could like pick a job, I would probably want to do like professional makeup
Okay.
and like styling.
If you had 6
Either that
kids,
or
you could just
professional party
put makeup
planner.
on them all the time,
Or a party planner.
or a party
Like, plan
planner.
birthday parties and weddings.
You know, you could do that stuff.
I feel like I don't know. I think it'd be hard to get into down here.
Oh, you never know.
So when like people have birthday parties and stuff, I just tell them that I want to do a doll.
Oh, well, that's good. I bet they really like that.
It like stresses a lot of people out, and like, how do you enjoy that? But it's so fun.
Can we decorate like places with flails?
I think you
I
should.
happen to know a place where we can get some flails.
Yeah, I definitely think you should like at least order 10 or 20 of those.
Flail fight.
Yeah, so just in case anyone's wondering, I now run a flail store. Among other things.
Specifically a flail store.
Specifically
I did buy
flails.
socks from him.
Flails and socks. It's actually a geek shop with like anime stuff and weapons randomly.
Which is really cool.
So it's,
Yeah, I guess I have to add to my list of things that I do now is learning the ocarina.
oh, there you go. Have you gotten anywhere with that?
No, Glitter wasn't too impressed with me trying to play it the other day, so I haven't dabbled with it yet. I will.
You can
I'm gonna
get
make a
sounds
flip
out of it, I guess.
Yeah, I could make like an owl sound out of it.
Oh, well, that's good.
It
Did
sounds so much like a recorder.
did any owls come around?
No, sadly.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? Keep practicing.
I'll perfect my owl call.
Your ocarina will bring all the owls to the yard, and they'll be like, his hoot is better than ours. Oh, that was terrible.
I'm so glad you went that way with it.
If there were a hell, I would be going to it for that joke.
I don't know. That's about the 50th time I've heard that in the last 24 hours. People saying that we're going to hell. So
Well, yeah, it's probably true. We got 3 more questions to get to.
hey, we're getting there.
Yeah, we're getting there. We're gonna go a tiny bit over time, but that's cool.
Hey, we're special.
That's right. This is educational content. We're gonna get a grant for this. No,
we're trying to cram as much Canada into an hour as we can.
maybe this is what we'll call the episode Canada Cram. Or Cramming Canada. Which do you guys like better?
Cramming Canadian Cuddle Puddle.
There we
Yes.
go. That's what it is.
Yes.
So Steve says, I'm asking for a friend, but how would a guy move to Canada if he had to, like in a hurry?
Pack your stuff and get over here.
You know what? I've actually heard it's quite a task to actually move into Canada.
Is it really?
Like I've heard that. Like there's a lot of paperwork and a lot of stuff that people wouldn't foresee.
Mhm.
Like it's more forgiving than into the United States. Like we'll let people in, but I think like actually becoming a citizen is a lot more work.
So start right now, I guess, is the short version.
Start like 2 weeks ago, and then maybe you'll be there quick. Other than that, like throw yourself over the United States side of Niagara Falls in a barrel and hope you float to the Canadian side.
Good advice. So the next one comes from Marduk1333. I don't know if that's
33333.
anything special, but is weed actually legal in Canada? In all of the states?
In all of the states.
So
That's a hard
we're not
question
really
to
laughing
answer.
at you so much. We don't have states, we have provinces, but I guess you wouldn't know.
So, in all of the states, yes. In all 0 of them.
Yes.
I think right now it's not legal. It is becoming decriminalized by, at least the motions are in place by the Trudeau administration to have it decriminalized.
I think it already is mostly decriminalized.
Okay.
It is becoming legal, though.
Yeah.
But they're just figuring out how to regulate it. But by Canada Day next year, it should be legal.
Oh, wow.
So,
I don't keep up with any of that.
Steve and Marduk 1333, start getting your passports in order.
Yeah.
So,
Like 2 weeks ago.
Start 2 weeks ago.
Go find the TARDIS.
That's a
Which is funny,
Doctor Who thing, right?
Because
Yes.
Okay.
we actually drove by one today.
Yeah, we saw someone who had one in like their backyard.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where was this
There's
at?
the good doctor. It was along Brunswick Street.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like 2-3 houses over from the bowling alley.
Well, if you're a Doctor Who fan, there was a big announcement today, wasn't there?
I'm not actually a Doctor
No.
Who fan.
Oh,
I just
okay.
know what the TARDIS is.
All right. Well, there's a new Doctor Who doctor. You guys can look that
Oh.
up too, because I don't know anything about it.
Was it like the 14th or 15th Doctor, something like that?
I don't know.
I can't remember.
I don't know, man. Don't put me on the spot.
I'm basically just trying to make it sound like I know what I'm talking about. So let's move on to another question.
Yeah. Now you know. Now you all know our dark secret. We lost our geek cards because we don't know anything about Doctor Who. This is the last question that we have right now, anyway.
Hey.
It's kind of an important one. I've heard that Canada is still a subject to the Queen of England. Is this true?
Technically, that's what the Governor General is our representative, or the Queen's representative in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
I think technically the Queen could still overrule things, but she's basically made a gentleman's agreement not to do so unless something really goes to hell.
I did not know that.
I cheated. I looked this up before we started recording because I didn't know. So we have.
So was that...
Yeah, you're right on most of that.
Okay.
But we have complete autonomy except for one category. Is our Constitution is controlled by them.
Okay.
We can't make changes to our own Constitution, but they can. But everything else we're in total control of.
Well, I guess that's good.
I'll take 3/4, right?
Yeah. So, I mean, Constitution, that can't be a big deal, right? No. But, I mean, in my entire lifetime, they've been pretty good. They haven't bothered me any.
Yeah, I don't think there's ever been a time when it's like, no, the Queen says you can't do that.
No. Except that time that the Queen burnt down my house. No, just kidding. No.
She's like, damn it, he didn't pay enough in taxes this year.
Yeah, you're a little short. Burn his house. No.
Come hang out here.
Yeah. They really don't, as far as I know, have any bearing on us, on our day-to-day lives at all. So I guess it's good, and the short answer is not really.
I've never really thought, what would the Queen think?
No. That's why we all wear lace when we go to town. I'm just kidding.
What would Queen Elizabeth do?
Yes, exactly. So that brings us to the end of the questions. Is there any stuff that you guys want to bring up? This is your chance to enlighten America about what it's like to be a Canadian.
Ocean.
Lots of ocean, according to where we are. Winters in Nova Scotia, at least, aren't as bad as people paint them out to be.
No.
We get a lot of the heat from Florida, so we get mild winters comparatively. Winters in Alberta, miserable.
I've never been to those, but I complain about our winters all winter.
Oh, me too.
They're still miserable.
Oh, yeah. All 72 months of them.
Yeah. We really do ride polar bears to work, but only in the winter because
right.
cars have good enough traction on road then. But bear paws, with the claws and everything, they get a good grip on the ice, good grip on the snow. That's how we minimize accidents.
That's right.
We all live off of Tim Hortons.
Yeah, only Tim Hortons, Timbits, Tim Hortons is everything. We do at least make an effort to mask the fact that we say a boot. We're doing a really hard time to not say A at the end of every sentence here, eh?
Yeah, it's real difficult, eh?
Yeah.
You know what I've learned, though?
What?
I need to move out of here.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm too surrounded by ocean.
You don't like the ocean?
No, I don't like the,
Oh, yes. we're going into that story.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. Men of the Sea.
Yeah. So to preface this, Glitter is very afraid of pirates.
Oh, yes.
So
Completely.
we went out to eat at a local brew pub restaurant.
Which is like a fish place, kind of.
Yeah,
like
it's a
seafood.
fishy place.
Right on
It's
the wharf.
right on the wharf. So we're there eating, and this person in full pirate garb, complete with pirate gun and sword and like dirty faced makeup.
It was very well done.
Absolutely, like
So well
they
done.
could have been extras on Pirates of the Caribbean.
Wow.
And I think that was the problem. It was so well done.
So he comes over, she starts like freaking out a little. He comes over and asks her, "Oh, what's that you have there that you're eating?" Has a full conversation with her, and I can tell. Like, I thought it was hilarious, but at the same time, like, yeah, okay, it's kind of shitty because it's driving her anxiety up the wall.
I was trying not to bawl.
Oh.
So we go. So she asks the waitress at that point when we're getting ready to leave, "Is like, are they at the door?"
Because
She-
I thought there was only one.
Yeah.
We had only
she
seen
at
the
the
one.
door. She goes and checks. No, we're good. So we get up to leave. And I assume she's behind me the whole time. So I walk out, walk down the stairs, go. I notice looking back that there's like 4 or 5 of them at the door, and she just froze.
Oh.
It was so bad.
Like, it looked like there was a Pirates of the Caribbean convention in town.
Oh yeah, it was.
I told you what
So, like,
I
the-
would do last night if I was in your situation, Millie. I'd be like,
Hey!
The waitress actually like walked me out.
oh my
And
goodness,
I
well,
guess
that's
the car
nice of
just
them.
broke down bawling.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. That's
But
pretty
Nick-
strong fear.
Nick is like a dick, and he's like, "Yeah, you want to tell them?"
Yeah, I'll say it. I'd because it's funny. I'd be like, hey, if I was Millie, I'd be like, hey guys, I just want you to know that my girl's a big fan of pirates. So she'd really love it if you go up to talk to her, and she really loves it when you approach her from every direction.
And if you could do so with like your swords drawn.
Yeah, and scowl a little. That would be great. Yeah.
So,
I actually tried to walk to the bank, which is like close by to like where the restaurant was, and I was like freaking out the whole time.
yeah, like before she left the store, she like looked both ways, like peered out.
Well, I mean, pirates are not known for robbing people, so I guess that's kind of a legit fear.
So if you're a pirate, we can't be friends.
I just heard the collective groan of like 1,000 pirates who are disappointed now.
Yar.
Back to sea, lads.
Yeah. So if our town could be like not have as many, that'd be great.
Yeah, who would have thought there'd be a pirate problem?
I know. Infestation, one might say.
During our whole Sea Fest event.
Well, my joke was, did they come in on the cat?
The New Age pirates. They value speed.
Yar, we be taking this ocean liner.
Which I guess is like that's the quickest way to get to the States from here.
Yeah. Like we're literally like a ship's travel away from Maine.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So if you want to come visit us,
That's the way to do it. Comes right into town.
yeah, we'll come pick you up.
Well,
We'll eat some food.
I won't, but they will. You heard it here.
I'm down.
So unless you're pirates,
Don't be pirates disguised as normal people either.
yeah, they'll know. They'll know.
My intuition, my pirate intuition.
Oh man, that's a really weird accent you have there. Is it Botswanan?
Arr.
So that
Yar, it be yes, it be Botswanan.
So before we get too carried away, is there any other little gems of Canada you want to do, or should we wrap it up?
I mean, if we're gonna have left off only talking about bad Canadian bands, everyone treat yourself to some Rush.
There you go. Or Tragically Hip is good.
Yes, Tragically Hip is also good.
Yeah.
No comment.
Yeah. Well, it's not twang, so I guess you
I'm a
wouldn't like
Nickelback
it.
fan.
Oh my God. Show's
You can
over.
shut me.
This is it. Say goodbye. We're done.
All right.
Say
Bye.
goodbye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. You're never coming back. No, just kidding.
We've been shunned.
See you later.